Disclaimer. This video was originally supposed to be uploaded on Saturday, September 11th of this weekend, but was pushed back due to unexpected complications with school and other interruptions during the process of recording and editing this video. Most of the recording was done from Saturday to Sunday of that weekend, which could mean some stuff mentioned in the video might be outdated. Also, please do not go and send hate to anyone mentioned in this video, as this is not my intention whatsoever and won't help the situation at all. Thank you for understanding.
So if you don't know, mayaremytv is a popular gachatuber who has been heavily in some controversy, basically because of her actions with her videos, since they are proven to be pretty inappropriate for some. One of those videos also referencing gacha heat, which is pretty wrong in some cases, and also doesn't need to exist. But the drama that happened between her and a few other people is definitely something to question about. Precisely. So I'm not going to go ahead and say the person's name because I believe they've received enough harassment from May's fans, so I'm just going to go ahead and avoid that at all times. So someone called her out for her actions not too long ago, and it resulted in May linking that person's channel in her community post, and it resulted in her fans dislike bombing her video and harassing her, resulting in multiple death threats. And May's response has to be the worst in this regard. Like, look at what she said, just excusing all of what she did. Okay, I'm straight up calling BS on that post. First off, you really think this is a joke here? You really think what you were doing is acting? That is not acting. I'm gonna call that right there. That is not acting. No. Hell no. That is not acting. You're just mad because you got criticized. And because you get so butthurt over the smallest of things, you just send your fanbase after people because you just don't want to own up to your own mistakes. And people have the right to criticize you. You can't just silence them just because you don't like it. And let me go ahead and make this perfectly clear. No one is criticizing you just because they have the urge to attack you. They were rightfully criticizing you because some of your content was inappropriate. Not to mention you tried to guilt trip people into thinking that you're innocent when really you are not. So no, May, you're not innocent. That was sure hell not acting. You're just covering it up so that way you can make your audience believe that you actually did nothing, when in reality, you did, and you're in the wrong for it. Alright, enough rambling. Let's get on to the next big thing she did. Woohoo. So I'm assuming about a month before this happened, a gachatuber by the name of Flotality eventually confirmed that one of her friends was being harassed by this person's fans. And basically what happened was that, because of the same instance happening to this person who was calling her out, Flotality decided to eventually defend her. And to no surprise, May suddenly found out about it and started defending herself in the most childish way possible, saying this in one of her posts. I just really want to ask, like, what was going through May's head when she even made that post? Cause how is Flo even a racist in this scenario? I literally heard nothing from her mentioning that you were even Asian or even saying racist stuff because you were Asian. Like, I didn't even hear that in her video criticizing you. So, no, that's just another excuse to make you look innocent. You are a bigger gachatuber that has nearly 500,000 subs on YouTube, might I add, and your audience is probably full of children. I can see that right from the comments they're making on other people's videos calling you out. They are children. Minors. So, they're going to be influenced by that and think this is all okay. They're going to think that gacha heat is all cool, and that, oh, it's a good thing to make. We can do this when we're older. Because you can't. You can't make this type of crap and think this is okay. It's despicable and nasty. You are brainwashing your subscribers into thinking that making inappropriate gacha videos is okay. No, it isn't at that age. They're gonna grow up doing that, and they're gonna be judged by everyone. Because that stuff is wrong. You should not be putting that on the internet. So not too long after, Flo decided to make a diss track, once again calling May out for her wrongdoings. And while yes, it wasn't the best track out there, Flo even said so herself that it wasn't that good. It gave out some pretty good points of how May was acting pretty much during that period of time. However, May had some different choice of words when she responded to it. So once again, that's just her denying that she ever did anything when in reality she did all along, because we saw her put the links in her community post, so there's no denying that. We all saw it for ourselves. And her other comment on it is just really disrespectful, especially to Flo, and that just proves everyone's point of how awful she really is. Well then, May, you call this innocent? You really think it's justified to say stuff like that? Well then, how can I say to this? Well, yeah, you're insane. And this is exactly why everyone's pissed at you right now, and why you're in so much hot water, because you expect people to get over this like, oh, it was just a joke, I know she was just playing, that was perfectly justified of her to do that, when in reality it isn't. Because it's not cool insulting someone's voice like that. It really isn't. And you're gonna keep digging yourself a deeper hole if you keep going out that way. Insulting someone's voice like that is just completely uncalled for and a dark move, and it doesn't make you look right in the slightest. And as for the icing on top, she apologized in the worst way you could think of. That has got to be the most laziest excuse for an apology I have ever seen. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. May truly isn't sorry for her actions. I can just see that right through her post. She is not sorry. If you're truly that sorry, then apologize to the people you harassed and gave a hard time to. At least add their names so that we know who you're apologizing to. And no, leaving it at, I'm sorry I did something bad, does not help. We're not gonna know what you did unless you explain what you did. And your audience is not going to know either. This is probably exactly why your demon of an audience is still going after people. Because they don't know what you did, and they're going to think that, oh, those people made her apologize for no reason. Let's go after them. That's what they're going to think, because you didn't explain what you did, and they're going to just automatically think we're the ones to blame for all this, when clearly you are to begin with. If you would have just taken the criticism like an average person, instead of acting like a 5-year-old child over it, then I don't think it would have gotten to this level. But no, you totally brought this upon yourself, and you have no excuse to just automatically put it on other people. That's not how it works. So stop acting all innocent like you did nothing wrong, and actually apologize for your mistakes. Plus, I know that Flo's friends were affected the most by this, since one of them had a mental breakdown from all the mockery he was bombed with after May sent his channel link. And one of them was told directly by May to go to an asylum and received other inappropriate comments from her. Which was not only very messed up for her to say, but also makes her a complete psychopath. She's a liar, manipulator, and not a true person, and will stomp on anyone who doesn't agree with her. So May, you can forget about being innocent now, because guess what? You've already been exposed. All this backlash is probably not going to stop anytime soon until you make an actual apology about it and not some lifeless one that you can just screw off with. And this just proves that you only care about yourself, and you care about no one else who you've affected. Cause face it, that was not an apology. That was just you trying to cover it up so you can get out of it scot-free. But anyways, that's really all I gotta say at this point. I know this is kind of different compared to my usual uploads, but I figured this needs to be talked about, because to be honest, May really needs to be held accountable for her actions. There's no denying it. But really, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, be sure to comment, and subscribe for more videos here on the channel. And I'll see you all in the next video.